Testing 1 2 3 3 2 1. प्रेम से बोलो कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की। प्रेम से बोलो कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की। प्रेम से बोलो कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की। Is it possible we can get those people, you guys can come this way so we can have one little section? We understand everybody have their own personal responsibility, but the work of Krishna has to go on. You guys can come. Uma, can you guys come across this way? Tanti, you guys can come across this way? Let us clasp our hands as we're giving Raj a couple of minutes so he can get himself together. If you're ready, let us clasp our hands as we offer prayers. Om Namo Vijnana Rupaya Paramananda Rupine Krishnaya Gopinathaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Namah Papa Pranashaya Govardhana Dharaya Cha Putna Jivatantaya Trinavarta Suharine. Om Sri Krishna Rukminaye Kanta Gopi Jan Manohara Sansara Sagare Magnam Mamudruv Jagate Guru. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangete Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramanandam Madhavam. Prapana Parijataya Totra Vetre Kapaniye Jnana Mudre Krishnaye Gita Amritam Duhe Namah. Gita Amritam Duhe Namah. Let's clap. Jai Nandalala Jai Jai. Jai Nandalala Jai Jai. Sare gare gare gama pa parani sani saga parani sapare. Sare gare gare gama pa parani sani saga parani sapare. Jai Nandalala Jai Jai. Jai Nandalala Jai Jai. Sri Radhe Govinda मन पगले हर का प्यारा नाम है. श्री राधे गोविंदा मन पगले हर का प्यारा नाम है. गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है. गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है. नंदलाला हर का प्यारा नाम है. श्री राधे गोविंदा मन पगले हर का प्यारा नाम है. ओ श्री राधे गोविंदा And this is the energy that we develop when we sit to do katha. It is not about the quantity of people, but rather the quality of people. In this life, we will find that many will be called, but only a few will be chosen. There was a gentleman who came to this mandir a month ago. His name is Pandit Hardev from Trinidad. And he made it explicitly clear. I could not imagine much clearer it can be. We can either be a leader or we can be a follower. We can be a disciple and we can have discipline, or we can be a bhakti, to have Shakti. And this is the power of the message of Pandit Hardev that he left with us about a month ago. I take this opportunity tonight to bring love and to share love with each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, despite where you are and whatever circumstances that we go through. Tonight we celebrate Janamastmi. There are a couple of questions I'm going to ask. And the purpose of asking this question is to bring clarity as to what is Janamastmi, why do we celebrate Janamastmi, who is the individual, that celestial energy that came forth to celebrate Janamastmi. First of all, what is Janamastmi? And what can we learn tonight so that we can share with our friends and our family how to create transformation from within? Because any change and the purpose of you being here tonight, or who would have come to Charawi Parsad, is not about mere offering Parsad. It's not about mere offering a banana or a fruit or a flower, but is that being offered from inside? It's a mental process, Bhagavan Krishna speaks. If you read Gita, we will understand exactly what is the message of himself going towards with Arjuna in this battlefield in the Kurukshetra. Let this battlefield be your Kurukshetra, this battlefield in this life. And And here it goes. What is Janamastmi? Janamastmi. It is a universal festival celebrating the birth of Lord Krishna. Janamastmi is a Sanskrit name. Janam comes from the word Janma, which is that of birth. And Ashtami comes from the word Ashtama, which is 8. So born on the 8th night of the dark night, of this dark 4th night of Krishna Paksh. So where are we? Tonight is said to be Ashtami, which is the 8th night in the darkest part of Krishna Paksh. There are 2 Paksh that we have. We have Krishna Paksh, and what's the other one? Shukla Paksh. So, in this dark night, 4th night, in this month that we call in Hindi, which is called Bhadrapad, which is between August, September, so to speak, in our Hindu calendar. And why 8? The number 8 is more informational tonight as we sing, as we glorify His name, to understand who Lord Krishna is. The number 8 is very significant to all of us. He was born on the 8th night and is the 8th child of Devaki Mata. Remember these numbers and the explanation. The 8th night he was born, the dark night. He's the 8th child of Devaki Mata. His birthday is celebrated 8 days after Raksha Bandhan. Who is this energy? Who is this celestially that born the 8th night? His name is Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna. Lord Krishna is said to be the 8th child of Vasudeva and Devaki. The 8th incarnation of which entity? Bhagwan Vishnu. Why did he come as Lord Krishna at this time? Lord Krishna comes to take birth at this time for a reason. Here is the reason. Bhumi Mata, which is what we call Dharti Mata, is overburdened, and I use present tense because we cannot fix the past. We predict the future. We are living in the present. And Bhumi Mata exists today as it will existed yesterday and will exist the year to come ahead. So Mother Earth in present tense is overburdened by unnecessary defense forces from various kings, posing as royal orders. Bhumi Mata went to Brahmalok, where she took form as a cow. Mother Earth now went to Brahma in the place is called Brahmalok, and she took form as a cow. There she met Lord Brahma, and she shared all the calamities that's happening, that she's experiencing due to the demonic kings. She had tears in her eyes. Visualize you are Dharti Mata, and this is what happens when you have a challenge. You're overburdened with stress, with depression, with all these challenges where situations would happen and you don't know where to turn to, what next to do. This is Bhumi Mata going to Lord Brahma. After hearing about all these calamities that we go through, Lord Brahma went to the ocean of milk, where Lord Vishnu resides. He was accompanied by all the various celestial energies that we did puja here too, led by Lord Shiva, led by Bhumi Mata. Brahma is leading this forefront to go to Bhagwan Vishnu. And when he arrived, he started to offer prayers. And when he offered prayers, why did he offer prayers? A beautiful song for us. Ye Jagat Pita Bhagwan, hame do gyan, tu Ishwar pyara, दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें तो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा. Ishwar is another name of the Lord. Pyara means, so दुनिया में एक सहारा, जगत पिता. He is Jagat Guru, he is Jagat Pita. He is the Supreme Master. Remember the Trinity of the Divinity. Brahma is the Creator. Who is the Sustainer? Bhagwan Vishnu. And who is the Transformer? Lord Shiva. So remember, Lord Vishnu here, all of them now assemble into Vishnu Lok, looking for him. And they arrive and they start to chant. And what they start to chant? In our scripture, there is something specific that they start to chant. Brahma and all these devatas, this celestial energy, start to chant something what is called Purush Suktam. Purush Suktam is an appropriate prayer to seek blessings from Lord Vishnu, that he comes in 10 main forms and 14 minor forms, a total of 24. You figure out the rest. Tonight he's going to eat. Which one is the seventh? Sri Ram. And he go beyond. Somebody asks, what is the first form did he take? What is the second form? What is the third form? By now all of us should understand. Because these are the forms he took for different purpose. Remember, you the mother, you the father, we're in different cap. You're not only a wife, you're the daughter of someone, you're the mother of someone, you're the grandmother of someone. Same person but different cap. Similarly, the celestial energy here tonight has taken different forms. And in this form of Lord Vishnu, we offer puja just now. What do? We pray to Varun Devta. After we did puja to Gauri Ma. Varun Devta is another celestial energy form of Lord Vishnu. We also pray to Satnarayan Devta, another manifestation of Lord Vishnu. And this is how it goes on and on, a different form for different purpose. And what did they recite so that we can pray together? Om, and this is what we are offering to Lord Vishnu here tonight. Bhagwan Krishna is leading us. Brahma is leading us with Shiva. Om Sahasra Sirsa Purusha Sahasra Aksha Sahasra Pate Sa Bhumi Vishwato Vratpayatya Tista Dasa Angulam Purusa Evdam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yacha Bhavyam Utamrittadvasya Sano Yadanina Aterohate. Mothers and fathers, there are several other prayers, but I don't want to prolong this long. But I'm just sharing the first two here to lead us as to what we should recite when we go to Lord Vishnu for this type of salvation. For this type of what we call in Hindi, moksha. Are we prepared to receive the moksha? Are we prepared to receive salvation? Are we prepared to receive benediction? I'm speaking English words so that it can connect with you because we are from the West. That's why we are blessed and we are the best. The Purush has 1,000 heads in these prayers that I just recite. The Purush has 1,000 heads. It has 1,000 eyes and it has 1,000 feet. 1,000 signifies innumerable, which points to the omniscient of the universal being. He envelopes the world from all sides. He pervades his parts of creation and extends beyond the 10 directions represented by the 10 fingers. This is why these fingers are here. From an eating perspective, what can these fingers do? Several things. Before there was fork, this was your fork. We eat with hand, right? Yes, we call it sani. So these hands have 10 fingers and everything have a purpose. It's for you to find the purpose inside of you, what you can do to elevate, to transform yourself. And he pervades each part of creation and extend beyond the 10 fingers. At first, When they start to sing and they start to do prayer, Bhagwan Vishnu did not appear. They became silent, as we are silent right now. Lord Brahma decides that he's going to go into meditation. And he started this meditation and continued with the Purushottam with the different prayers. And when he did that, a message, a transcendental message. Long ago, they didn't have no telephone, but they had something what is called telepathy. And then it elevated to, and this is meant to be a joke. If you want your wife to get the message, you call it telepathy. So there was telepathy where it's called transcendental message that came to Brahma as he was meditating. It's called Tem Brahmahirda. And in this message, Tem Brahmahirda, Bhagwan Vishnu explains to Brahma in his meditation while he was meditating in his transcendental message that he will take birth in the Yadu dynasty to free his devotees from demonic leaders and kings. This is not me. This is the scripture. To free his people from demonic leaders and kings. And here it says explicitly Yadu dynasty. We speak about Yadu dynasty. Anybody knows what is the Raghu dynasty? Raghu dynasty that we are all very predominantly came from Raghuvanshi, from the passage of Sri Ram, which is the 7th incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. Here, he took the form in another dynasty, is called Yadu dynasty. Bhagwan Krishna takes this form in this dynasty, a different kingdom. And what did he recite? Bhagavad Gita takes us to Gita chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. Shall we sing together? Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare. What's the next line? Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. One more time. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirabhavati bharata abhutanam adharmasya tadamanam srijamedaham. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha dukshmitam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare. And this is it, Jai Krishna Hare. Gita chapter 4 verse 7 and 8 explains to us explicitly. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata.
अभ्युतानम अधर्मस्यातरम मानम सृजमेहम परित्रणाय साधुनम विनाशाय च दुष्कृतम धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. It says, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharat. What is name Bharat? What Bharat means to you? Bharat refers to India. There is a invitation that is going out in G20 today, and the president signs as President of Republic of Bharat. India will no longer be the name pretty soon. Bharat is our motherland. And here he says, Lord Krishna is speaking here to Arjuna, wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendants of Bharat, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I will descend myself. I want you to understand this slok that Bhagavan Krishna is explaining to Arjuna. We are the Arjunas of Lord Krishna. We are the Arjunas, the warriors, the fighters of Sanatana Dharma, of which Lord Krishna presides. And I'll tell you this, he carries something very powerful with him. I hope I remember to share this with you later. And he will descend to defend Dharma. It goes not for me, it goes for all of us. Whatever this message of Bhagavad Gita chapter 7 means to you, do some introspection. Am I doing the right thing? Am I treating people right? Am I doing the right thing in Dharma? Am I being a servant leader? Am I a leader or a servant leader? These are the things that we need to do. Am I being righteous? Am I treating everyone with respect, with love, with unity, with peace, equality? Am I judging anyone? These are the possible explanations of yada yada hi dharmasya. I mentioned tonight, many will be called, a few will be chosen. You are chosen tonight so that we can take this message of love, of bhakti from Lord Krishna tonight as he takes place and takes his position in this cosmic world. Second line, line 8. To deliver and to annihilate the miscreants as well as to re-establish the principles of religion. I myself, Lord Krishna, will appear millennium after millennium, day after day, time after time, generation after generation, yug after yug, Treta yug, Dwapar, Kal yug. He will appear back here to re-establish the principles of religion. He will appear in the course of time. He then appears as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, the celestial and their wives, Bhagwan Shiva and Parvati, Bhagwan Vishnu and his wife, who is that? Lakshmi. And all these celestial with their wives, they were there to witness his presence and his coming. We did puja to all of them and we invoke the energy. They are here tonight with us. If you feel it, it comes from within. If you don't feel it, go through the process again and you will experience it. It is called, when this process of him coming is called Tatpriyatram, to please the world. Thus any devotee who serves the Lord is called a bhakti. And I believe in speaking positive and to praise people rather than to look for their shortcoming. I came into this temple going to the restroom earlier, and there was a lady cooking by herself in the kitchen. She has been here all day with other people who were preparing food for us tonight. You don't have to do puja to express your bhakti. You don't have to sing alone to express your bhakti. You don't have to do discourse like this to express your bhakti. The hands that serve is equally important as the lips that pray. And what do we offer? She cooks beautiful food for us to taste. Look for positive in everyone. Let the shortcomings be at the discretion of the Celestial Father, not us as human beings. Why I say this? I want to share something with you as I move on. Remember I talked about Bhumi Mata? Who Bhumi Mata is? Dharti Ma. When you cook and you give Siddha and you feed people, what happens? These are aloo and chana and dal and rice that grows from Dharti Ma. We have refined the process of making it edible so that we now can eat and process it. And when we process these grains, indirectly and directly, we become part of Dharti Ma. And when we become part of Dharti Ma, she accepts your purities and your impurities. She controls your challenges and she controls your success. Where would you go? Where can you go? From the time you get up in the morning, you place your right feet on Dharti Ma. In the morning, what happens? The Jew would arise when the sunshine is peeping through the clouds. Nile gagan ki thale, dharti ka pyar phale. And here what happens when you do this. This is called bhakti. And when we become a bhakt of the Divine Lord, Shama tere bansi, Kandhaya tere bansi. Who is Sham? Who is Krishna? Kandhaya, he is called by 1,000 names. And in this beautiful song, Ye Sham tere bansi, Kandhaya tere bansi. In so many forms, 1,000 forms. When we become the bhakti of Lord Krishna, this is what happened. Who we say? Radha kabhi sham, wo to Meera kabhi sham. There are several interpretations that this individual had thousands of wives. There are several explanations to share that at one time Meera was his wife. That how Radha was his wife. But who is the wife of Krishna? Ay, girl, what you talk for? So, everybody would say that Radha is his wife. But Radha is the bhakt of Krishna. His wife was that of Auntie Mari said the correct answer. So, Rukmini, but she stayed silent in the background. We never hear too much about her, right? Here, when we become a bhakt, and we start serving people, and we greet people and we bring them in with love, and we have equality for everybody, this is when bhakti and devotion comes out in your expression. It shows in our body language. Instructions were given to Lord Brahma as to what to do through Lord Vishnu. He then returned to Brahmalok. A king was ruling over a city called Mathura. His name was Surasena. His son Vasudeva married to Devaki. After marriage, Vasudeva was giving lots of dowry. Devaki was the daughter of another powerful king called Ugrasena. Don't worry about the names that I'm sharing with you. Ugrasena had a son by the name of Kans. And here where the story becomes sweeter. Who knows who is Kans? Anybody knows who is Kans? So, there was another king. Ugrasena had a son by the name of Kans. It was Devaki's brother. And Devaki's father was that of Ugrasena. Kans had to please his sister after they got married. And she volunteered to take her to her new residence with Vasudeva, with all the dowry that he received from his father, to protect them in this journey. Let me ask you a question. This is about wealth. The greatest wealth of our people here tonight is the relationship that we have. And if we don't treasure that relationship, tomorrow morning will come that you don't have no friendship. And this biggest ship that you think you're traveling in will go down in the Bermuda Triangle and you don't even have a clue what happened. I'm explaining this beautiful example so you can read between the lines, under the line and over the line. Here, Kansa was taking his sister and his brother-in-law to protect all his dowry. So this king gave all his wealth to this daughter. So the greatest wealth that you have, let's put it classified dowry. The greatest dowry that you have tonight as gift from Lord Krishna is the wealth of love that we have that we should be able to share with each other. This is the greatest love. And if you don't have love, you have got to decide what happens to the person in the mirror. You know, Pandit Hardeo has empowered me. When I listen to him, we should speak the truth. And only when we can relate with ourselves and come to understanding as where we are, how we can live with people. Which one of us is perfect? Everyone, including me, we have imperfections. And if we look to judge anybody, we would never have perfection. And then we would not accomplish the wealth that Krishna gives to us. Here it is. Kans had to please his sister. He volunteered to accompany them by being a charioteer for the dowry to take his brother-in-law and his sister, which is called Devaki. What does this dowry consist of? Can you imagine? 400 elephants with golden garland. Why elephant? And these are the dowry that are going in the front of this charioteer, this bariat that is going home. They finished, they did puja, they did Ganesh puja, they did Dharti puja, they did Shiv puja, they did Agni puja. What do we say? Ganesh puja, Dharti puja, Agni puja बनाएंगे. Ganesh puja, Dharti puja, Agni puja बनाएंगे. देवी दर्शन, शिव दर्शन, सूर्य का प्रचार का संसार का प्रचार. करो नारे भजना मनुष्य तन पाएंगे. करो नारे भजना मनुष्य तन पाएंगे. मनुष्य put the elephant to go in front. 400 of them. Why elephant? Elephant is the most intelligent animal. It is that of representation of Ganapati to protect you when you go into your home. It should be on the right hand side of your door as you enter. When you drive in your car, you have a nice little murti and your dashboard of Ganapati to protect you. Every footstep that you make, every mile you drive, every mile you fly. This is the power of Ganapati. The elephant comes forward, 400 of them, with golden garlands, 1,500 decorated horses, and 1,800 chariots. Imagine this, how this Bariat is big and is going down. 200 of them were ladies, little girls, that accompanied Devika so that they can take care of her needs based on the Kshatriya system that they had then. While the beautiful songs were being sung, Kansa, who was driving this chariot, heard songs of vibration from the sky, saying, "Oh Kansa, you're a fool. You're driving your sister and brother-in-law, and their 8th son will kill you." Who is the 8th son? Krishna. Kans was very demonic because of the association and the friendship that he had and the way he was thinking. He never think positive. He was always negative. He always wanted to conquer and rule. And thus, he listened to the gossip. Understand the message behind here. He getting wavelength from the cosmic. People speaking into his ears that he's a fool, that he's driving his brother-in-law and his sister, and their 8th son will kill him. So what is this called? Gossip. Here, he listened to gossip. The message here tonight is to share what I interpret. It could be a different thing what you interpret. If we listen to anything that, when we say Bushgat is, without facts it is detrimental. And when we know the facts and we turn a blind eye, we become demonic. This is what the message of Bhagavad Gita is sharing with us. Because when we deviate from the values of Sanatana Dharma, we cannot stand up for the truth. Dharma. Auntie sang a song earlier. Chale Shama Sundar se milane Sodam, so said Lord Krishna. It's in English. You understand what you have to stand up for. Krishna speaking to us now. Oh Arjuna, we are the Arjunas of Lord Krishna. We must stand up to represent Dharma, to defend Dharma. Chale Shama Sundar. Sham is beautiful, and he's just like how you are his beautiful disciples. He's asking you, he's empowering you. Stand up for Dharma. And here he says, Sanatana Dharma. When Kans heard about the gossip, he got angry and he grabbed his sister by her hair, and he was about to kill her. Vasudeva seeing this, he was astonished and he pleaded with Kans, please to save Devaki. He got astonished. He wanted to know now his brother-in-law is going to kill his own sister, which is his wife. And what do we sing? Jab charo taraf andiyara ho, aasha ka dur kinara चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, जब कोई न खेवन हारा हो, तब तू ही बेड़ा पार करे, तब तू ही बेड़ा पार करे. And in these beautiful lines, this is what he's singing. This moment of expression is going through his mind. As we sing and we understand, he says, when it seems to be dark everywhere, where there is no hope, do not lose faith. You will appear, O Krishna, you will appear, O Lord, and help us to overcome our distress, to bring us together, to bring us healing, to remove all this negative energy, all these qualities, whatever challenge I'm going, whether it's a financial challenge, a relationship challenge, a health challenge, or depression challenge, whatever it is, the Lord, Bhagavan Krishna, will come and help me to alleviate the same. He will appear. Jab char taraf andhiyara ho. Vasudeva. See his wife. The hair of his wife Devaki is being held by their brother Kans, ready to slit the throat and to cut her neck off. He pleaded with Kans and promised to bring all the babies that were born. I am pleading with you tonight. Please bring all your families together. Bring healing to all your family. Forget about everybody's shortcoming. Tomorrow may never come. Let us look to this day, for yesterday is but a dream and tomorrow only a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Every tomorrow a vision of hope. Tomorrow may never come. Vasudeva. He pleaded and he offered that every child that he gets, he will take it to Kans. Relieve your sister, relieve my wife. Narad Muni. Here Narad Muni appears. He came and he advised Kansa of the families and the appearance of the celestials. Yeah, Kansa was being advised by Narad Muni that while you are doing this and you're about to do this, be careful. Be careful for what you do. Lord Shiva is looking. Bhagwan Vishnu is looking. Lord Indra is looking. Brahma is looking. And all the Devatas. Mahavir Swami is looking. And they are ready to protect Devaki at the appropriate time if you only make a wrong move. How do we interpret that? I'll leave you to ponder and leave you to wonder. Here I continue. He did not listen. But he arrested Vasudeva immediately and Devaki. And he took them and he placed them behind a prison bar. As the babies were born, Kans will kill each one of them. And this was the anxiety, the ego, the maya of Kans. Because he wants to have control. He will kill all the children. Why he kill? He kill out of fear because he's scared to die. Thus, there is nothing astonishing about this as a leader and a demonic can kill anyone for the nefarious ambition. Anybody who have maya, who have ego, they will try to slaughter you for their own personal gain. No personal offense to nobody. We're speaking the truth here from Krishna. And this is what Krishna is telling us. When Devaki became pregnant for the 7th time, a planetary expansion of Krishna known as Ananta appeared within her womb. Lord Krishna now, in the form of Lord Vishnu, in the form of Ananta, entered in her womb when the 7th child was about to born. Created. Devaki was overjoyed as she knew the Lord is there to protect her. Imagine, everything is going wrong for herself and her husband and her family now. What all this dowry means, nothing to her. Nothing to her husband. All these 1,800 chariots, 400 elephants, mean nothing. They can't save her right now. They're being locked up in prison. The Lord, understanding the fear and condition of the Yadus, He ordered the appearance of Yogmaya. In the Vedas, Yogmaya has multi-potencies. He is the chief of all potencies, meaning that he can take form in any form, any shape, anything. It's called Parasaktir Vivid Daivyasmuthyaya. He created the necessary potencies. And in bring this to a conclusion here, the baby was swapped after a plan was created. Yogmaya appeared as a girl in the womb of Nanda and Yashoda, and Sesa in the womb of Devaki. A transfer was made very quickly. Kans doesn't even have a clue what happened. What is say? When Kans think he was powerful, there was different forces that was more powerful than him. Well, how does that imply to us? I leave it here for us to think. Lord Krishna and Yogmaya appeared as brother and sister to create this transfer, of the babies. It is called the supreme powerful and the power. Hear this explanation to bring it to a closure. All this is in Krishna Lila. Power is always subordinate to the powerful. There is powerful and there is power. Power is always subordinate to the powerful. Those who are materialistic are worshippers of power. But those who are transcendentalists, who have bhakti as we here, are worshippers of the powerful. And the powerful is with us here tonight. The power will go away, but the powerful, they're here with us tonight. As they were in the form of Vishnu, in the form of Brahma, in the form of Indra, in the form of Shiva, and all the other celestial energy, as it was warned by Narada, that whatever you do, be careful what you do. And this is how it explains the story. And what happens to bring this to a closure? Dadiya more lele, o lele nandalal, lele nandalala, o lele brejeva. Dadiya more lele, o lele nandalal, lele nandalala, o lele brejeva. Dadiya more lele, o lele nandalala. बाबा जी को जया प्रभु नाम रे कन्हैया 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 रे। सोने के गेंद है सोने के बल्ला उठ गए दोनों रे सागे दोनों रे लल्ला सोने रे ओ सोने के गेंद है सोने के बल्ला उठ गए दोनों रे दोनों रे बार बार के यशोदा मैया ओ मैया कन्हैया 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 प्रभु राम रे कन्हैया 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 प्रभु राम रे कन्हैया 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 पहला पहला नीला गगन नीला गगन नीला गगन नीला गगन नीला गगन नीला गगन पहला पहला नीला गगन नीला गगन नीला गगन पहला 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 नीला गगन ये यशोदा मैया ओ मैया कन्हैया कन्हैया रे ओ नंदा बाबा जी तो जया प्रभु राम रे कन्हैया 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 रे कन्हैया कन्हैया रे कन्हैया कन्हैया प्रेम से बोलो कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। Mothers and fathers, to bring this to its finality tonight, I want to tell you something. Whatever name you know Krishna by is always about love. The greatest is love. This is only one story of several stories we can share, but it's very appropriate how we apply ourselves in this atmosphere. And whatever we name, we know Him. Go to Him in whatever name you know. Offer whatever you feel is right for you, but with bhakti and devotion. It says, Pushpam phalam tobhyam. You don't have to have prasad. Go with a flower. Go with a leaf. And He will accept your prayer, but inside here has to be purified and cleansed. Because the moment you go, what you call like a mirage, He will pick you up like satellite. And when He pick you up like satellite, you know what happened? Every signal will go just like how Wi-Fi and Bluetooth works. In other words, you would not have nowhere because the whole universe is controlled by this, right? Remember the transcendental message? So hear this now, to bring this to a completion. So we have some singing. I'm going to wind this up tonight. Lord Krishna came and He empowered His people into this battlefield of life, into this battlefield of Kurukshetra, and He was flying in a white chariot. What is the color of the chariot? White chariot. What white signifies to you? Anybody? Purity. Purity. Are we pure? This body is this chariot. This body is this white chariot. Hear this story now. And in this white chariot that Krishna is riding in with Arjuna, we the disciple, there was a red flag. And what did that red flag that was standing up high and tall? When I do my jandi, what happens? I put it on a bamboo. All the challenges that I overcome in every knot, and I fly my janda. I pledge allegiance to the flag of which He represents. I would defend it at all costs, my Sanatan Dharma. When we came to this country, I pledge allegiance to the flag of North America, right? United States. Similarly, in that same token, we have taken a pledge when we put on that janda and we place it down in our yard toward the northeastern side of our domain. We take a pledge that I will represent whatever purpose and cause Sanatan Dharma is. And what do we do? And what does that red flag represents to you? Victory, something else. Who is the causation or what the color red represents? Tell me again.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रजा निज मन मुकुरा सुधार ये वर्णो रघुवर विमल जसो जो दायक फलचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी 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 जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक राम दूत अतुलित बल रामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन कुमार महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंत विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करबे को सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विगत रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाई सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरष लाए रघुपति के बहुत बड़ाई तुम प्रिय करे कहे समगाई बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम सहस्रम तुम्हारो जस गावे अस गई श्रीपति कंठ लगा संकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनेसा नारद सारद संतहि जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहां से कवि कोविद कह सके काते तुम पुकार सुग्रीव वही केना राम मिलाए राजपद की बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय कवच गजा जुग सहस्र योजन परमाणु ले जोड़ाई मधुर परजान प्रभु मोद्रिका में मुखमाई चंद्र लांग गए अचरज नाथ दुर्गम काज जगत के जैसे सुगम गोसाई तुम्हारे से बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसा अब सुगल है तुम्हारे सरना तुम रक्षा का हो आपन तेज कमालो आप तीन लोक हाथे आवे तुम के साथ निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुना बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 नाथै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम ध्यान डोला तब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तेरे काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे परिजन जीवन फल बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्धि जगत उजिया तुम्हारे पासा सदा हो सुख बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 हमारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरा अंतकाल रघुवर पुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त का और देवता जितना करे हनुमत से सर्व सुख करे संकट कटे मिटे सब पीड़ा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बल बीरा ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो भोले जो सतबार पास कर कोई जो सही बंदी महान जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा होई सिद्धि सर्व गौरी तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा जीवे नाथ तेरा ऐसे हमरे राम बहुत हितकारी 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 हनुमान जय बजरंगी जय बजरंगी जय बजरंगी जय 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 हनुमान पवन तने संकट मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो सुरभूम अस्या भज रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की I have a little request. I'd like everybody to repeat after me, please. I love Krishna. जोर से. I love Krishna. I love Krishna. I love Shiva. I'm a Hindu today. I'm a Hindu today. I'm a Hindu tomorrow. I'm a Hindu tomorrow. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.